Hey guys, and welcome to the third video in this tutorial series. And today we're going to be going over the paint. So we're going to be adding paint to our combat script. But before, let me just fix two things that we got wrong here. Well, that I got wrong here in this script. The first error is a pretty dumb error. Shouldn't have made it, so I apologize for that. It's basically here. What I say is, if my player is not in combat, we pick up feathers, and if we are in combat, we attack chickens. And that obviously doesn't sound right. If we are in combat, we don't want to attack chickens because we're already attacking them. So obviously we have to move this attack chicken over to here. So let's delete this else part. Sorry, and add that. What's that doing there? Yeah, there we go. So basically now what we're doing is picking up feathers, and once we've picked up all of them, we're gonna attack chickens. And yeah, let's just add a small sleep there, between 500 and 800. And that's it. And then a small thing we can add to the script. It's not really an error, just something to make it a bit more reliable. When we right-click an NPC, our bot assumes that we've right-clicked the correct NPC, and therefore once you've right-clicked chicken, if there's an attack command in the menu it appears, then we'll click that. But what if there's a farmer and the chicken in the same tile, and we right-click the chicken? We'll get two attack commands, one for the chicken and one for the farmer. How does our bot know which one to click? That's a simple answer to that question, and it's that it doesn't know. So it will click one of the two. And the way we do this, we make the script more reliable, is by telling our bot which one it's going to have to click. And we do that by, instead of just writing attack, we're going to write attack chicken. And we get the name of the chicken, just in case it changes, and instead of chicken, it's called, like, I don't know, instead of chicken can be called large chicken, for example. Well, so that we don't have to come back to our script and change chicken for a large chicken, we might not even remember where we wrote that. We're just going to go to chicken and get name, and that will return the name of the NPC with chicken ID. And if the name of the chicken changes, then our script will still work. So now the menu will, now our bot will click the menu which says attack chicken. And that's pretty much the fix we had. I don't think farmers or anything can get inside the chicken area, but just in case they do, which I don't think is possible, well, we'll be able to attack the chickens and not anything else. Okay, so let's get into the paint. Implements paint listener. We import paint listener, and we're going to also add the method. There it is, on repaint. Before adding the on repaint, we have to think about what our paint is going to show. In this case, I'm just going to add a simple paint, and just like I show you in my paint tutorial. And this paint is going to show the experience gained, and the runtime, the experience gained, the food that we have eaten, so the amount of food we have eaten, and that's pretty much it. The amount of feathers collected, of course, and yeah, pretty much that. Maybe a few things more. It's going to take a few minutes to make the paint, so I'm going to write it and then resume the video and explain everything that I've done, so that you don't waste your time just watching me type. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I've done the stuff I had to do. So let's go through everything. It took some time, so yeah, it was better to pause the video. Okay, so what I first did is make the script manifest. So I wrote that add script manifest, and then the author, the version, description, and name, and I had to import script manifest. I then made this set of variables under paint, which is the starting time, the starting experience, the feathers collected, the properties, which will hold the authors, the version, description, and the name, and the feather price. And all of these are explained in previous tutorials, so I won't go through them now. Just know that this one is the most complicated, so we use this piece of code here to get the information in the script manifest. Then going through the loop, and every run through the loop, I added, I got the count of feathers in my inventory, and that's going to be the number of feathers I collected. This script doesn't go to the bank, and it shouldn't be necessary. So only the feathers in the inventory are going to get counted. And we assume that the user starts with no feathers in the inventory, so yeah. And just let me increase the volume a bit. Yep, of the mic. So that's what I did, and since we don't have any way to check when we pick up feathers, how many feathers have been picked up, well, we could do it, but it would be complicated, so I just opted to go for the fast, easy method. It's not so efficient, maybe, but it's, well, we shouldn't care about really much of the efficiency in terms of counting the number of feathers in our inventory once when we've got a few gigahertz of power to work with in our processors. So yeah. And then from my iMiner script, which we made in a previous set of tutorials, I got the paint and just modified it a bit. So we got the colors and the stroke and the fonts, and I got the experience gain, which is the current experience take with the starting experience, and all of that is calculated in the onStart. So the starting experience is the current experience at the start of the script, and the starting time is the current time at the start of the script, and the feather price is grandexchange.lookup.getMarketPrice, and this is a new code. We haven't learned this before, so yeah. In a previous tutorial, I mentioned a way to get the price of an item of the Grand Exchange. That method is now outdated, and you should use this one, which is Grand Exchange. That's the class used. You look up an item. In my case, it's Feather ID, because that's the ID of my item. And then we get the market price. Some people say it's get guide price, but I tried using that, and it didn't work. It doesn't exist. So yeah, I don't think that's the method we use nowadays. So yeah, the unfinished doesn't have anything. We can write that something there in a moment. And finally, we've got these variables, and on the paint, the experience gained. And then we got the time, which is milliseconds, is the current time taken with the starting time, and then we can calculate the hours, minutes, and seconds from that. The experience per second is 0, and then we equal it to the experience gained in total divided by the number of seconds we have been running through, and then we can calculate the experience per minutes and per hour as well. And then using the method I taught you in the previous tutorial, we just create the paint, and here we've got iChickens, and then the version of the script, the runtime, the experience gained, and per hour, the feathers gained, and the profit made from those feathers, which is feathers times feather price. And that's pretty much everything there is to the combat script. Let's log here. Thanks for using name. So thanks for using our script. And this name, remember, is the name of the script manifest, which is iChickens. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna now make a video to test the script and show you that everything works okay. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much our simple combat script, which was the idea behind this series. So thanks for watching. Remember to go to my website, which is a new website, scriptonite.org. The link will be below, and there I'm posting some new written tutorials, and I'll also post scripts and sample code and all the good jazz. And also remember, you will be able to download this script in the next video, which will be the last video. So in the last video of the series, you'll be able to download the script, as I'll post a download link in the description box. So that's everything. Thanks for watching again, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video.